Okay, so, um, hey y'all. Another song, but I guess this is gonna be just spontaneous worship on my end. This is how, um, I praise Abba in my spare time when it's his time. Uh, so we just gonna do what it do. This is what he's placed on my heart, so this is what we're gonna do. And, let me get comfortable real quick. Alright. The one and only Elohim. Ooh, you are worthy, oh Yah. You draw me near. You pull me close. You keep me near. My protector, my provider. There is nothing too hard for you. There is nothing too hard for you. There is nothing too hard for you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you, yeah. I thank you, yeah. I thank you, yeah. Oh, you brought me through. Oh, you've seen me through. Oh, you've delivered me from. You are worthy. You are worthy to be praised. And I will praise, Abba, I will praise all the days. All the days. All the days of my life. All the days of my life. All the days of my life. I worship you. I worship you with all of my mind, Abba, you light me. You free me. You free me. You free me. I am free in you. I'm free to be me in you. He's a devil's a hater. I got a little signal in here. But I am free in you. Ooh, I am free in you. I am free in Yah. I love you, Yah. And do you ever just reflect on everything Yah has done in your life? Both before you knew who he was, and even before you may have been a believer, and after. Man, Yah is just so great. He's just so great, because I remember all of the times where he just picked me up, before I understood who he was. This was when I was a child. Baby. When he's kept me from things, he's kept me safe, kept me under his wing, even before I knew who he was, who his people were. How he just, the story, the piece of my testimony that's coming to my mind is just when I was younger, probably in like elementary school time. But what I think of is I was probably in elementary school, and I would be like a genuinely happy person. You know, that's just who I am. I'm genuinely happy. I am light. I am vibrant. I'm just always, I've always been that way. Always been this way. And, you know, I would get into these moments to where I would just feel sad. And this is, again, I'm in elementary school, playing on the playground, over here in one of the slides and one of the little tubes. I remember it. It was in aftercare. And I just remember being in the slide and just wondering why I'm sad. I'm like maybe 8. And I'm like, why am I sad? Because I have both parents in my home at the time. They got divorced after. I have both parents in my home. They tell me they love me. You know, I'm more fortunate than so many of the other kids in my classes. And, you know, I would get moments like that. But I've always been a very happy person. And there was this one time where me and my best friend at the time, she lived across the street from me. So we were best friends from, I don't even remember when I met her, all the way up until I went to college. And we were sitting in one of the neighbors' driveway, and we were just sitting talking, you know, playing again, probably around 8 years old. And she had to go inside. Her mom called her inside for something. She'd be right back. And I remember sitting, and I remember thinking in my head, should I unalive myself, or should I run away? And the thought immediately right after that was, oh, I can't unalive myself because it would hurt my family too much. It would hurt my family too much. They would be in too much pain. And I was 8 years old. 8. And Abba put that thought in my mind. And he kept that spirit off of me when I was not strong enough to keep it off of myself. And I never dealt with it since. Like, what do you... That particular spirit is so common. And I see it in so many people, and I pray for them, and I'm thankful. I'm so thankful Abba kept me from that. And then there was a time where, again, around the same age, where I decided, because I had made that decision, that I was going to run away, or that I wouldn't unalive myself. So the only other option was to run away. And I would think about, where am I going to run away to? Where am I going to run away to? And I was like, well, maybe my grandparents' house. They didn't live too far. I knew how to get there walking. I was like, and I didn't know where I was gonna, or I didn't have a plan. I was 8. I was young, baby. And I had so I didn't know when or where. I just knew that was what I wanted to do. And it was, when I did it, I cut the screen to my window, because back in Florida, where I'm from, you got screens on all the windows because bugs are a thing. You don't have them all the time up here, up north, or more north. I won't even say north. But they got them down there. So I took what was it? Nail clippers, and I cut the screen with nail clippers. And we had just had some kind of hurricane come through, because we didn't have power. So my mom, my dad, and my brother were in the back room, which is basically like opposite of where my room was in the house. And they were playing some board game, and I was just in my room, and that's when I decided I was gonna leave. So I slipped out my window, and I started walking towards the end of my driveway. And as I started walking towards the end of my driveway, I just started to shake. I just kept shaking. And I took that step off of my driveway over by my mailbox, and I'm like shaking like a leaf at this point. My legs are shaking. And I turn back and I look back at my house, and I look, and I turn around and I go through my front door, which was open, thankfully, at the time, because my window was too small, and the way it was set up, there was no way I was getting back in there. I tried first because I didn't want my mom to know that I tried to run away. So I go and I go inside, and I go back and I start playing the war game with them. Man, do you understand where I could have been if I had really ran away? But Abba, okay, Abba. You know, to kind of just put things in perspective, coming into this walk, Abba revealed to me that my parents, they did the best they could with what they knew. But my parents did not give me the emotional or mental, spiritual. They gave me physical support. Let's put it that way. I had a bed to lay in, you know, a house to, you know, nothing chaotic in the house really ever. But I was provided for. If I needed something, it was there. We would have happy times as a family, you know, but I did not have that emotional support. I did not have that mental support when I really needed it. So, you know, I played the board game, whatever, and you know, for whatever reason, I did tell my mom. I was like, hey, I told her, I said, I cut and this is in the same day, I told her I cut the screen to my window. And she's like, well, why'd you do that? And I said, because I was going to run away. And she just looked at me. And then I went and showed her the window, and she didn't, she looked at it and she didn't say anything. I didn't get in trouble, you know, and she never talked to me about why would you want to run away. She never had those kind of conversations. And I get it's because of her own hurt and trauma, you know. But as a child, you don't understand why you can't connect with your mom emotionally. But, you know, Abba has been so good because he has given that emotional support and that mental support and that spiritual support through people that he's blessed me with. You know, the word says that if you lose friends, family, you know, mothers, fathers, whatever, for my name's sake, that you're going to gain it 100 times over. And when I tell you he's not playing, he's not, bro. When I tell you it's the truth because I have. And I'm so grateful for the connections I have and for the family that sees this. The Yah-given family that sees this. Y'all know who you are, and I love all of you dearly. I love you all so much. And I don't know where I would be without y'all placing y'all in my lives. Man, y'all have no clue. And I just, you know, he's done so much. He's blessed me with so much. He's kept me out of harm's way so many times. And he met me where I was. Whew. He came and got me where I was, y'all. And I'm sure y'all have a lot of the same stories, but he came and got me where I was. Like a real dad. He came and got me where I was, and he helped me grow from where I was at. In my pain, I didn't understand why I was the way I was, and he explained it to me. He showed me little by little. He took me step by step. He showed me why I operated the way I did. So I can do better. And I've been doing better, man, for all these years, bro. Living righteous? What? I could have never imagined. And I just, he met me where I was. And he gave me the opportunity to know him and know him for real. And and sometimes you just think, and you're like, me? Abba, you gave me an opportunity to know you for real. to walk this thing out for real. Like you, like me. He's so worthy, y'all. He is so worthy. Sorry. I'm a crybaby, but it's okay. Yeah. He met me where I was, and he has shown me. He's healed me. He's delivered me. He has kept me. He has increased me. He's like a real dad, y'all. And I know for the longest time, you know, you would say he's our father, Yeshua's, you know, our brother, whatever. And I would say these things, but it never penetrated my heart for real. But here in these last few months, Abba has really just, I can feel it now. I can feel how real he is. And we know he's real, but like seeing it, experiencing it, and then like having it in you, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. And I just, he's amazing. He's my daddy, y'all. He's my real daddy. And Yeshua's big bro. And for somebody, me, one of the spirits that Yah has delivered me from, and is delivering me from, is working with me through, is the spirit of rejection and abandonment. And for somebody who deals with rejection and abandonment to really feel protected, and to really feel protected, what's the word I'm looking for? Protected and seen after, taken into consideration. When you can feel that from Abba, whoo, it brings me to tears, because that is, you know, that is very important. When you feel safe with Abba, and you're free to be who you are, who he's created you to be, without any judgment, and he's empowering you and he's giving you this confidence, man. Listen, I will be here all night, y'all. I will be here all night. Abba's just great. So, you know, all of y'all who have taken the time out to listen, I appreciate you guys. And I pray that you take some time out for Abba, for Yah, and that you really just reflect on all the things, all the great things that Yah has done for you, everything he's brought you through, all the strength he's giving you, the peace that he's giving you that surpasses all understanding in this world, the safe haven. Like, you got something you can be thankful for. You have something that you can reflect on. So I just encourage you to do that. And just spend some real one-on-one time with Abba, and just give him your all that you have. All that you have, because he deserves it. Nothing less. So, he's just great, y'all. He is so great. So great. I love y'all. Peace and blessings. May Yah continue to lead and guide you in all that you do.
'cause you know it's real out here in these streets. And I bid you adieu. Shalom, shalom.